I made mozzarella cheese at home the other day, and I want to take you guys through the process. So if you don't have patience, just pass. People know that when I come with a recipe, with a tutorial like this, it's always very detailed. So as usual, this one is for my students, the ones that have paid their school fees in full. Now you're going to get some milk, not processed milk or fresh milk, like fresh milk from the cow's breast. If you are in the north, I know all these women that used to sell no, just go and tell them you want to buy milk. They are going to get it for you. Insist that it's the fresh one straight from the cow that you want. They'll get it for you. I got like these 4 swan bottles for like 5,000 naira. Now transfer the milk into a pot and heat it up. Now you're not heating it to boil, you're heating it just to get very heated. So when you put your finger into it and you cannot tolerate it for like 10 seconds, then you know that your milk is hot enough. They're now going to add in some vinegar. Immediately you add that vinegar, you should see your milk beginning to curdle up almost immediately. Cover it, turn off the fire, and just allow it to curdle up very well. Now take out the curdled milk out of the way. That means the remaining liquid in the pot is now in the way. Okay, take it out and try as much as you can to strain as much liquid as possible out of it. Just use your hand, squeeze it very well. Then when you are done, you're now going to add some salt into the water, turn the heat back on, and then drop your cheese back into the water. Yes, you've already started the cheese process, so this is now like a cheese. Then you start the stretching process. Drop it into the water for like 10 seconds, take it out, and try as much as you can to stretch it. Now from the first few times you try this thing, it's going to be crumbly, it's going to look somehow like it's not stretching, but don't worry, just keep going. When the cheese gets hard, put it back into the water. The water is going to make it more flexible because the water is hot, and you know, cold cheese gets strong. Do you understand? Please, all these things you are doing, please do it on low heat so that the water doesn't boil and start burning you, because you know, you'll be dipping your hand into it. You need to work with it as hot as it can get. Do you understand? So you keep doing it, just be doing it. If you notice in this video, the more I did it, the more my cheese was coming together. It was getting stretchier. Like this was the 3rd time, and it was not looking as crumbly as it was looking the first time. And in case you want to ask, the salt I added into the water is for taste and also to enhance the flavor of the cheese, and lastly to make the cheese soft so that it will be very easy for me to go through the stretching process. I did this stretching thing like 5 times, and I could have done more. It was because I had somewhere to go. They're calling me for an emergency, so I just had to get it done with and finish. But if I had time, I would have stretched it longer than that so that it would become stretchier than this. Anyways, as you can see here, the cheese is looking smoother than it was looking the first time, and it's looking stretchier. See, I can now stretch it easily. Anyways, if you sure want to make this, just know that the more times you do your dip and stretch, the smoother your cheese will come out. When you are done with your smoothing, your stretching and all of that, you're going to transfer that into a bowl of very cold water, preferably iced water. Yeah, just give it a very cold bath. This is going to solidify the cheese. Then you can either wrap it in a cling film to store for later, or you can use it as soon as you can. If you watch this recipe to this point, just open your mouth and say thank you, Teacher Nero, because this recipe. So what do you guys think about making mozzarella cheese at home? Will you make it at home, or would you rather buy? Let me know in the comments. As for me, I think some things you can just buy them and forget about it.